I think one of the first things that jumps out is our pitching depth. It's young depth. A lot of it's in our freshman and sophomore class, but it's quality depth, and so we're seeing a lot of those guys come out of the bullpen and do a really good job. Andrew Chin has been Andrew Chin. He's been dominant through 2 starts. That doesn't surprise us. Johnny Gorman's been throwing the ball really well for us. Eric Stevens had a little bit of tough luck, but he's been throwing the ball well. So I think the pitching depth is something that we've worked hard to build over the last couple of years, and I'm happy with where it is. And I like how we've been catching the ball in the infield. We're going to be a very good defensive team in the infield.
So you just want to talk a little bit about hitting performances. You have Chris Shaw hitting pretty well, and Blake Butera, and some of the younger players like Johnny Adams and Joe Cronin.
Yeah, Blake's been very good. He's had so many at-bats in his career, and he's turned into a very good hitter. He wasn't real happy with the start last year, but his second half was very good, and he's kind of continuing that on. And Blake's a kid you just know is going to give you a quality at-bat every time at the plate. Chris Shaw has been very good. We always knew he had the tools to be a really good hitter, but he's maturing as a hitter. His at-bats are getting better, and the production's coming, and he has a chance to be a dominant middle-of-the-order ACC bat. And so that's fun to see. Joey Cronin's grown up as a hitter, and he's given us a lot of good at-bats. He's got a lot more balls in the barrel this spring than his batting average would show. That'll come. But he's been doing a very good job for us, and Johnny Adams has been a great surprise, maybe to people outside the program, but not so much inside the program. We've watched him do this all fall and all winter, so he's going to be a very good player for us.
You're starting a spring break trip that includes 9 games, including an exhibition game with the Red Sox that's played every year. Do you just want to talk a little bit about that and how fun it is for the guys and just getting that chance to play a major league team?
Yeah, the Sox game is an awesome tradition in our program. We're so lucky to have that relationship with the organization, and it's always fun, especially a year coming off a World Series. It makes it even more fun. But it's something that the boys talk about the rest of their lives. We hear it every year. One of the things, anytime there's a gathering of baseball alumni, whether it's a baseball night or the golf tournament or an alumni tailgate at a game, at the ALS game, anytime there's a big group of those guys, the Red Sox game invariably comes up, and who got a hit off of who and who made what play, and so it's something that these guys, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lifelong memory. So we're really excited about it, and especially with this new ballpark. JetBlue Ballpark is a gorgeous park, and the boys get excited to play down there. And then that kind of kicks off a trip with 8 more games after that. 3 on the weekend, 2 midweek, and then 3 the following weekend, where we open up ACC play against Miami. So it's a good long trip. It's a good test for us. It's a little bit of a grind on the boys. As fun as it is getting down in the sun, it's 9 games in a week and a half is a lot, but that's what we love here. We love the grind.
And lastly, can you just talk about how these non-conference games prepare you to open the season at Miami and then at Virginia the following weekend?
Yeah, you're kind of sorting through lineups and lineup combinations and pitching matchups, and who's going to be in the starting role, who's going to be in what role in the bullpen, who are going to be bridge guys, who are going to be back end guys. It's not saying that you don't want to win those games; you want to win every one of those games. But part of the thing that you see is kind of figuring out what combinations work where, and we're starting to do that. We're starting to come together. And also see among the boys who can. We know these boys all have the talent, and they're all good, very good players, but also who can do it consistently. That's one of the big things, and that's what we're learning about some of the guys. You spend those first couple of weeks, like I said, trying to get wins, and you'd like to win every single game, but you also gain a lot of information and putting together lineups and pitching rotations and bullpens and those type of things. So it doesn't mean those games aren't important; that they're every bit as important. And then it gets us ready, hopefully, and prepared to go in and open up down at Miami against the U.